Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's 2nd down. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson finding room inside the 40. Roberts has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They run with Thompson. That one good for 12 yards. And it's a 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on them. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Check. 25, check 25, check 25.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
No. Where are they, team? Sponge. One. Slam. Check safety. One.
On second down, Mariota again. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
What we got? Shoot. One. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You better bring it.
Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Check the backer. One. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check. One. Watch the twist.
Throwing again. Mariota on second and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they have clinched a playoff spot. Bad news, if they want to make a Super Bowl for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the sixth and final spot.
Well, you know what I would do if I were leading up the coaching staff?
What's that?
I'd call everyone together and say, so what? We're in. That's all that matters. The only people who have to really worry about all this now are the logistical people. They have to get us on the road. The equipment guys have to get stuff there. All we have to do is band together as a team and go play a game.
Man, I like that. I'm juiced up. I'm motivated. Let's play.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On the carry, Thompson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 39, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, look now at the defensive starters for the Saints. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. But you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down. So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On first down, it's Vaughn, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
One. Check 55, Mike. One. Tone, fellas, let's set a tone. Kill. One.
On second down, it's Vaughn, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Mariota. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On second down now, it's Vaughn. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to take off with it. And some space here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 3. Slam. 3. Check 6 guys.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Mariota, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Thompson. And he stopped immediately there. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Roberts got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Saints. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check. Where are they, team?
On 1st down, Vaughn. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Yeah.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Squeeze, double. Mike 55, Mike Hayward.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Mariota now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. From the gun, Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I know you felt that one. Here we go. Hey, come on. Bring it. Bring it.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
Hey, move on. Here we go, G.
So we've come upon, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built. It's a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice. First half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.